Hari Om, everyone. Welcome to another session with Baba. So, just a quick recap. We've had a few sessions with Baba, and in one of them, in the beginning, Baba talked about Vedanta in general, about the concept of liberation. What is liberation? Uh, Liberation, which is also called moksha and self realization, is the process by which, or it is the state in which one is freed from the cycle of birth and death. Right?
Okay.
So, what happens is that when we live a life, we have experiences and impressions. These get stored in the antakarana, right? The storehouse of impressions. Every lifetime you go through, more and more impressions get stored in the antakarana. And we continue to be born to work through those impressions and experiences. So as long as there are impressions and experiences in the antakarana, we will be born again and again. Moksha happens when the antakarana is purified. Then there are no more impressions. There's no reason to be born again to work through them. So the question then is that how do you purify the antakarana? Because once the antakarana is purified, you're free. So in the last pravachan, Baba talked about the different forms of sadhana to purify the antakarana. You know, there are many different things. You can do vichar, you can do mantra jap, you can do kirtan, you can do meditation, guided meditation, raj yoga, whatever. There's so many different ways in which you can purify the antakarana. So then the question is, well, what is the best way, right? What is the most effective way to purify the antakarana? Right? And the answer to that is it's the same as if you go to the doctor and the doctor examines you and says, you know, your health is not so good, you should exercise. You can go for runs, you can walk, you can bike, you can do yoga. So you say to the doctor, okay, those are all the different options. What's the best option? Right? What is going to be the most effective? And the answer is whichever form you're going to do, whichever form you will stick with. So it is the same with sadhana. It doesn't matter whether you do mantra japa or kirtan or meditation. The question is, which is the form that works for you? And the important thing is consistency. It is more important to do 10 minutes every day. It's far more effective than to do 3 hours one day and then do nothing for a month. Okay. So the form of sadhana you choose is the one that allows you to do it on a very regular basis. The more regular, the better. Right. And the second question is, how long should you do sadhana for? And again, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Do it for as long as you can integrate it into your lifestyle. You know, you do 3 hours one day, and then your whole family is very angry with you because you've disappeared for 3 hours, and now you're not allowed to do this form of sadhana for a month. That's useless. Try to find 10 minutes when you can do it so that you can do it every day. 5 minutes, you can do it every day, whatever the amount is. The goal is to increase it, but start small and focus on building a habit where it becomes continuous. So with that said, today, Baba is going to elaborate more on all of these different points, right? Again, on the concept of liberation. What is liberation? How does what is the nature of the soul, the supreme self, Brahman, what are the different layers and sheets of the soul? Then again, how do you purify? And more elaboration on sadhana, advanced sadhana, right? As we know, when we are in the householder phase, the amount of sadhana we can do is limited. But as you get older, you can do more. So Baba is going to talk about advanced sadhana today.
I'm in meeting now.
The big thing for us is that the Vedanta is explained in all of these different scriptures, but it's esoteric. The knowledge is esoteric. It is difficult to understand. It is difficult to make sense of. Baba gets all of this knowledge. He simplifies it and tells us the essentials. What do we need to know? What do we need to do? So, Baba, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Baba.
Thank you very much, Shamsu Babu. Acharya Abhayananda. Let me have a prayer first, then start. Manna se Jagatnath, Madguru se Jagatguru, Madatma Sarvabhutatma, Tasmai se Gurave Namaha. I prostrate with all my devotion and prema and om, offering my devotion on the Pada Padma, Kamala Padma, on the lotus feet of my Guru, Swami Adyananda Maharaj. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now, Abhayananda ji already explained why we need mukti. We are Jivatma. What is first I tell, first lecture? The first lecture, Brahma, Satya, Jagat, Mithya, Jiva, Brahmeva na pare. Brahma is one incarnate consciousness while pervading only the absolute Satya. And Sansara is illusory Maya. Illusory. So, this is illusory and changeable. Brahma is not changeable. And Jivatma, not separate Paramatma, when the Jivatva is terminated, then he is Brahma. That is Satya. What happened? We see in our life, Jivatma, people work with good karmas, but they have egoistic desires. Their chitta is not purified, the heart is not purified. That's why, although they are going some good karmas, due to the egoistic desires, they are going Dakshinayana to Swarga. Swarga is a place just like our world, the place where the Jivatma enjoys some type of comfort, and when their karmas, perfection karma is stopped, destroyed, or finished, then this Jivatma again come back to the world. This cycle is coming and coming until Jivatma understands. That is one part. Second type of people, they are doing karma yoga with devotion, and they are doing also the intuitional work. Their chitta is also purified to some extent. They are also in the progress of intuition knowledge, but when all the intuition knowledge is finished, before they complete the intuitional knowledge, they die. Then what happened to these people? They are already in the marga, in the path of the intuition knowledge, but there is death. What happened to these people? They don't go to Dakshinayana, Devajana. In Devanana, Uttarayana, they go to the place and they stay in the Brahman, Krama Mukti, gradual process of liberation. Gradual process. Then they are also dissolved in Brahman and don't go back to the world. That is second type. Third type of people, Sajujya Mukti. They have already practiced the Brahma Vidya. They have already got this intuition knowledge, and they have all the Samsita karma destroyed. Mukta Purusha, they have got Sajujya Mukti, Sajujya. They already are liberated and they don't come back to this earth. I described three types of people. One type of people, sansari with good karma, but egoistic desires are not destroyed and there is no chitta suddhi. They come to Swarga, to some place like the world, when their karmas, good karmas are finished, they come back to the earth. Now you understand what we have to do. We are Jivatma. How to get our moksha, liberation. What are the paths? We are talking, fighting, pushing, normal thing. Anybody is thinking, what happens to me after death? How long I'll live, and what will be there? Nobody is thinking that thing at all. We have to think now the way how to get the liberation, Brahma Vidya, Brahman, how to get that Ananda, Brahma is Ananda. That Ananda is with you, not outside. And how to got this Ananda. That's why we have to some practice, Vedantic practice. So, the Vedantic practice, what to do? We have to do something, practice, not the theory. Number one, we see all the places now in our areas, any place there is Sarva Isamaya. Ishad, Isabhasya Uparishad Sarvatra Bhavare Brahma Pavasthita Achanti. ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଚିନ୍ତନ କରିବା ସେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମକୁ ସେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମ ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି. That Brahma is with us all the time. We have to think of that Brahma. You think of that place we are sitting. Think of the tree, plant, animal, everything surrounding you. Brahma, Brahma, Brahma. Chintana, Manana, Nididhyasana of the Brahman. That's nothing else. When you think this thing, then what happened? Then how can you get Brahma if it's there? Yes. You try, think, try all the time. I will surely do something today. Maybe I can Brahma Satyadakara. So this is the whole thing we are thinking. That's why we have got now the mantra. Oh God, if you don't go to any place, don't go to Himalaya, don't go to Rishikesh. Your house is an ashram. In ashram yourself. And in ashram, you have to do something. You should not shave your head. Should not have any ochre cloth. Just like normal. What you can do? In the early morning, 4 o'clock, you can get a room and do some japa. How to do japa? 4 o'clock, you have to wash your face and wash your feet, take a kambala and sit down. Siddhasana, Padmasana, or Sukhasana, you can sit down. If an old cannot sit down on the floor, sit down on a chair. But chair, when you sit down, your body should be straight. And there you have the japa. What japa you can do? Japa, Omkar, Pranava japa. Omkar is everything. Everything. Omkara is everything. Whole name of the Brahman. Om is the name of the Brahman. Whole Vishwa, the universe, comes from the Brahman Om. Stays, sustains in Om, dissolves in Om. That is Om. Om, you have to do japa. Japa, sit down. Make a mala like me, I have this. 108 malas you have to do. One beach like mala like this type of 108 times you have to do the mala. And in the morning time, you do japa. Then you go to your place to do whatever you like to do. And walk little bit, everybody should walk little bit, then do your kartavya, your office work, household work. Again at 7 o'clock, you have to do the meditation, japa, you can do, or read some scriptures. I have told it last time, Tattvabadha, Atmabadha, and also Upanishad. Upanishad you can do, Mandukya Upanishad, like this. Japa, then dhyana. How to can, okay, japa. Japa is 3 types, Manasika, Upansu, and Vaikhari. Manasika, you can do japa without mentally. Mentally you can do japa. It's very powerful. Then Upansu, whisper. Vaikhari, let me see, watch me what I'm doing, my entire face. First, O, U, Ma. Or when you want to pronounce your mouth will open from the Nabi Desha to the Sahasra. Nabi Desha to Sahasra, you will have to this O. When it touches Sahasra, that's U. Then more in nasal sound. Look. Love you. Now, I have given a picture, Om picture. Find that Om picture here. Have you seen that picture with you? Anybody? Have you this picture? Yeah. This picture here. O here. Rajasa, Tamasa, Sattva, Turiya. First is when I open the mouth, then U and Ma. And Turja is the absolute Brahman. When you see sound, then you stop it, silence. Again I'm doing. Then Turja. What is this sound? Mu. Just gross body. Gross body. Is astral body. Ma is a causal body. Then the Brahma. So, Uma. Also, individual cell, individual body, also we can tell, or the astral body, gross body, Vishwa, and all the Virat body is Vaishwanara. Similarly, our subtle body, then it is like a individual Sopna, Tajasa, and all the Virat body, Vaishwanara, Hiranyagarbha. Then Prajna in the Virat body, this is as Shishwara. All the things, individual body, Virat body, everything, Turja is the common. Remember, Turja is common. Vishwa, Tejasya, Prajna. Vaishwanara, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara. So, Turja is. So, that is, I am telling this thing, Turja is. So, how can meditate? Remember, sit down in a place, put your mind in the Trikuti, the point between the two eyebrows, and constantly think of the Om. Mind will flicker, don't worry. Two wings of the mind will be destroyed. Om. Think of Om, Nirguna Brahma, Om. You can see a light there. Then take your mind to sunset. The sunset, you are sitting down on the shore of the ocean. And setting sunlight is merged into ocean. Then you meditate the sun, setting sun. You will be quickly merged in this meditation. Some people will tell that no, mind is not settled. Write down Om, write 100 times on a paper. Then switch the meditation. Yesterday, I experimented with the Bhavendra Babu, the Om Dhyana. Immediately he was merged. So you do this mantra things like this way. You can the mantra also Soham, Soham Hansa Paramahansa Paramatman Chinmayang Sachitananda Surupaham Om Brahmo So Aham, So Aham. It is Ajapa Japa. All the time it's going on in body. We have to do so inhalation, hum, exhalation. He is I, he is I, she is I. So this type of mantra japa you can do. Song mantra, Om mantra, Om dhyana. Anybody has question? Ask me. Okay, question will come. Mind is not settled. Sometimes mind bars have two wings. Left two wings, right wing. You cut off the two wings. Then the mind bar will plop and plop, plop, plop. Then after that, mind bar will stop. What is the mind bar? One bar is a imagination, past memory, past pleasure, past things, happiness, craving, desire, sense problem, all these things are there. And this is past. What is the future plan? Same thing. What we can do, the practice, do work, how much money you can get, how can do this thing, how can children marry. All this is the future plan. You cut off, do two things, and that mind the body will stop, stop, stop. When you stop, what will that? Aham Brahmasmi, Om Bhang Vasmami, Om Savarang Mananang Nitidhyasana Shanti Brahmakar Vritti Brahmakar Rupi Brahmakar Vritti will finish. Then we come to Sakshatakara, Brahma Sakshataka. So that if it happens, mind, you let it just go here and there. After that, it will stop. Like two wings of the mind bar will destroy it. Also, we have got a model with us. What are these models? Asmita, Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Desa, Abhinivasa. If everything is coming from the ignorance, from the Asmita, Ajnanata, Ahankara, Asmita, main thing we have to. Then Raga, attachment, hatred. And your fear for that you are going to die. These are the klishta. This klishta, we have to take it out from us. How to do this thing? Do Savanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Savana means go to Guru, a Brahmanishta Guru, Aparaksha Jnana, who has got, not Paraksha Jnana. That Guru knows how to destroy the ignorance, cover of the ignorance of the Jivatma. He tells you, and you hear this monono. What Guru is telling you, monono. Reflecting what is it. Nitidhyasanam, dhyanamagna, asesa dhyanamagna, asesa dhyanamagna. Every life you want to do. Savana, monono, nitidhyasanam. Our madhya, you have to do the Prajnana Brahma, Pari Mahavakya, Vedas 4 Mahavakya, 4 sentences of Veda. Prajnana Brahma, Veda. Aham Brahmasmi, Chandra Veda. Tum Tamasi, thou art that, Samaveda. Ayam Atma Brahma. Every time you do this thing. Also, you have to do all the time 5 spiritual games. Brahma, Satya, Jagat, Mithya, Jiva, Brahmevana, Para. World is a long dream. There is no world. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the Indriya. I am not the prana. I am Satitananda. Shivahang, Satitanandahang. Shivahang, Chidanandamaya. Shivahang, Chidanandavayang. Shivahang. Aham Brahma. All the time you do the work like this, think of like this, then you get all the things. Now, I have to tell what are the problem with us. Jealousy. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya. Matsarya, jealousy. Every time we have this quality is with us. That's why there is a difficult for the moksha. Kama, kamana, desire. Krodha, anger. Lobha, greediness, lobha. Moha, delusion. Mada, ego. Matsarya is the jealousy. Even jealousy prakriti, jealousy nature is with everybody. If you see somebody doing something, you become jealous. How to destroy the jealous? You say, I am all in all are with me. I am Brahma with me, and other man is Brahma with me. Brahma, one Brahma with everybody. Whom will have jealousy? They have no jealousy because Brahma, same, non-dual, Brahma, impressible, immortal Brahma is with me. I will have no jealousy to everybody. Also, from January to these 12 months, you have to write down a book, write down a paper. You can do what is that? Humility in January. In January for 10 minutes to do this January humility. Frankness, Arjava in February. Courage in March. Patience in April. Karuna, mercy in May. Magnanimous in June. Sincerity in July. Pure love in August. And generosity in September. Kshama in October. Samatha, balance in November. And contentment in December. Contentment is a very big thing. There is a story, parable. There are 3 paths to Narka. Kama, Krodha, Lobha. 3 gates. There are 4 gates for the Punya, the realization. What is that 4 gates? Shanta, Santushta, Satsanga, Dhyana. Remember this thing. Shanta, contentment. Satsanga, you need satsanga all the time. You want to sit down in satsanga, you can get a lot of good things. And then the contemplation, dhyana. These are the things you can do that will give you a lot of things. Now, then I can tell you Vedanta, search, understand, realize. Search, understand, realize. What is this thing? Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Okay. Now, let me what a person can do in his life. What a person can do. 20 important spiritual instructions I told we can do. Get up at 4 a.m. daily. This is Brahma Muhurta, which is extremely favorable for meditation on God. Same thing I told to describe asana, sukhasana, padmasana, anything you can do, and put your face to north or east. Japa, repeat and mantra japa, Om japa, Namo Narayanaya, Om japa, see, Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva, Om Sitaram. Get japa. Then japa and dhyana. What type of food we can eat? Dietetic discipline. Take sattva, food, Suddha, ahara, give up chili, no chili, tamarind, garlic, onion, sour oil, things. Don't eat overload stomach. Keep something. And that is the food we can eat. Have a separate meditation room under lock. Do charity, sometimes whatever money you have got. Give little bit money for the poor and destitute. Swadhyaya, study, symmetry, Gita, Bhagavad Gita, you read. I recommend for the people in the early morning, at least they can do Gita's 2nd chapter, Sita Prajna, for 54 to 72. Then 15 adhyaya, 15 adhyaya, Arthamurtha Sika, Purusuttam Jaga, then Bhakti Jaga. You can do 3. You have your children should also practice Early morning this thing. Preserve the vital force, Vidya, Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is very important. Even for these old people, even for the grahastha, even people, the women. Why this? Your sense appetite is so bad. That is like carving desires. Carving desires is very, very bad. You have to control Brahmacharya. You can take a Rasagala. That would not jiva lalasa, tongue. You can stop it. But this Sparsa lalasa, for the woman, you cannot leave it at all. More Sparsa and coitus. More. That is very bad. The craving, desire, sensual appetite, that will destroy our spiritual path. Have satsanga all the time. All the time stotra you can find Purusha Sukta, Sri Sukta, or any Sukta. Or you can do also in the morning. Kaya no bacha mane sendriya ba Ujjatana va prakute swavat koromi jajja sakalang parasmai narayanati samarpayami. I'm doing this thing. Brahma samarpana. Then Japamala. You have got a Japamala all the time. Like I show you Japamala. Even in the bed, one sweat on the pillow, you can Japamala and get up at 4 o'clock and have Japa. Remember I told you, 108 malas, 21,600. You have to do. Then you have got to be successful in your spiritual practice. You have to be mono in one day, at least for 2 hours, don't talk to any people. And in a saptah, 1 day. If you have any mistake, everybody has a mistake. That's all right. But don't brood on the past. Past is gone and surrender to God. Again, you tell God that I will not repeat this thing. Okay? 20 hints of a meditation. Have a separate meditation room under lock and key. Never allow anybody to enter there. Retire a quiet place and room. And you sit down alone. You are doing communion with God. Keep the picture of your Ishta Devata. Sit down on the Padmasana, Sukhasana. Close your eyes. Concentrate gently in Trikuti, the space between the 2 eyebrows. Lock the fingers. Never wrestle with the mind. Don't use any violent effort in concentration. Relax all these muscles and relax the brain. Gentle think of your Ishta Devata or Om. Make no violent effort to control the mind, but rather allow it to run along for a while. If the burnout will be exhaust its efforts, it will take advantage opportunity. Have a background of thoughts, either a concrete, like the actually. What is the concrete meditation? Concrete meditation, what I described, Astagami Surya, sunset, sitting down the shore of the Samudra. To put your mind on the Astagami Surya and merge yourself. Practice. I told you today, practice or in the dawn, morning time. Or morning time, look at the sun. You are sitting down a lake, near the lake. and watch it. And how you can find it. Okay. Then, how many minutes I have? Okay, is there still time?
Yes, Baba. We can continue.
How
We
many
can continue for another 10-15 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. Our my friend, Swami Adyananda is very interested for the Samadhi. What is Samadhi? Yogi, Raja Yoga, Yogi, they want Samadhi. Jnana Yogi, they don't want Samadhi, but they want one thing, that is the Ekagrata. Raja Yogi, they have got Ekagrata, one-pointed concentration. And that needs really the Samadhi for the Jnana Yogi. When they have got concentration, good concentration like this, the Dhyana will be stronger for the Jnana. They want only Jnana. Jnana, when it will be there, everything. For the Jnana, Ekagrata, this will be Chitta Suddhi, and they can do the Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana means the horror dhyana. Long time dhyana you can do. That's why this is needed, Chitta Suddhi. And what the Raja Yogi, they do, I have to get a picture. Ansu Babu, there's the picture of the
What is it, Baba?
Panjama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana Samadhi. Have you got that picture?
No, I don't have it with me.
What happens? Sanjama, Jamma, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara. When the Pratyahara is there, that is the period that desires are become out. They become out of this mind. And then you have to do dharana, one-pointed concentration. And 1% concentration, you have this, then have the dhyana. Dhyana will going ahara. One pot of the oil is pouring another. Dhyana, dharana, dharana. Samadhi. Samadhi. What has happened really? Think of Mano is Vikalpa and Sankalpa. When is Sankalpa, that Sankalpa, there is also Tamasika, Buddha, Kipta, Bekipta. Kipta is that you're going to Rajasika. Bekipta is going to Sattva and coming back. There is Ekagrata. One-pointed concentration. That time, your Chitta Buddhi destroyed totally. All the Vrittis, Chitta is purified, destroyed. Only Samadhi, Niruddha. Yogi becomes more in Samadhi, consciousness, super consciousness. Super consciousness, Savitar, Nirvitaraka, Savischara, Nirvischara, Sananda, Sastra. A lot of Samadhi states. Samadhi, but Jnana Samadhi is different little bit. Jnana Samadhi, what happened? Sapta Bhumika. Jnana Samadhi has Sapta Bhumika. The Sapta Bhumika, how it is done? You have to do practice. You have to do fourfold qualification of liberation: Viveka, Vairagya, Satsampati, Dhamma, Titiksha, Uparati, Vishwasa, Mukhyata. Mukhyata means how I will get God, how will get me, how will get some knowledge, intuitive knowledge. When all these things happen, that is the form of Bhumika. That is the Bhumika, it is Shubhecha. This picture is there, Shubhecha. I have given that thing. I have given all the pictures there. Shubhecha. So, first of all the things is Shubhecha. That is all the things. Jama, Niyama, everything. Then Vicharana, reflection. Then Tannu Manasi, 3 stages. Tannu Manasi, mind is detached from the Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Ityadi, or Klishta, Asmita, or Jnanata, or Jnana. Then dislikes and likes, and obviously everything is gone. So that is the priority. Mind becomes Saru, Tannu Manasi, attenuation of the mind. And then the Satyapati. What Satyapati happened, that is 4th stage, that is what is happening, that your self-realization starting there. Starting in Satyapati. You don't have any desires of the world. Then Asama Shakti, 4th, 5th. When you get the Asama Shakti, just like a dreaming state, no attachment, anything. First it is Shubhecha, Vicharana, Tanumanasi. When you start Satyapati, you get the realization of self. Start the realization of self. We call Brahmavita. That stage they call Brahmavita. Then 4th stage, 5th stage, Brahma Vidarita. What the Vidaravaya? It's the 7th step. All the yogis, like Shankaracharya, all the yogis, they don't go to other states like 6 and 7. They come back from 5 and 4 for the Loka Sangraha. And if they go to Padarth with Brahma or Surya, they cannot stay. They cannot eat even. They die within 15 or 25 days. That's why this is the stages I have told you. You have to do. I also do this sadhana. The Jnana Yoga sadhana I also do. You can also do this. You try yourself. Okay? Any question? Anybody has any question?
If you want to ask any question to Swamiji, please unmute yourself and ask.
What?
No, I was just telling your disciples to unmute themselves and ask questions.
Struggle the battle. What? I can't hear. Who is asking the question?
Baba, nobody's asking questions. I'm just requesting them to ask questions.
Okay.
I'm going to switch to gallery view.
So,
And if you have to
satisfied, you have to do all the abhyasa, not the theory. So, next time I'll do the Upanishad. from the Ishabhasya Upanishad, I will start it. That Upanishad will start after the Durga Puja. On 16th of October, I will give a description and worship of the Vishwajanani Durga. Remember, same time, 16th October. Who is the Vishwajanani Durga? And how you'll adore him, her? What she will give us? How our impurities of mind are destroyed, and you have learned knowledge. That is thing I can describe. Hello? Anybody?
That
Time
sounds
is
good,
up now.
Swamiji. Yeah, we're looking forward to 16th to hear more about Devi Durga. So
16, yeah.
Okay.
15.
स्वामी जी नमस्कार
Namaskar.
ना मु जस्ट जणियाकु चाहिली जे हम सुनुथुलु आपनकर प्रवचन आजी
किए से माइकल तू किए कहजु जसुचिनी
जोत्स्ना
हैं
कर्मिंगहाम रो कहूची जोत्स्ना
हां जसना हां जसना
आगे आगे
दुर्गा पूजा होता है शनिवार दिन
हां
मां दुर्गा पूजा में we are doing that worship is Vishwajanani Puja. How our negativity gradually will be turned to the positivity.
आगे
So same thing, this move we do. Then after that, I'll start the Ishabhasya Upanishad.
हां ना ये भी अछंती एटी कहउछन मते कहि देबा पई
हाँ दिगंबर बाबू बहुत धन्यवाद तुमको तुम आसी सुनिल से मोर बहुत आनंद थरे आनंद दे ठीक दुर्गा पूजा रे बहुत खुशी होती
बहुत भलो लागिला बहुत
We are blessed. We are blessed. I have been knowing you for years.
दिगंबर बाबू मोर केते वर्ष मते कहो 87 वर्ष प्लस
आगे
केते अछि मु कोन कहूची मृत्यु तू चली जा जे पर्यंत तक महान न करजी
आपण बहुत ठीक अछंती भगवान करंतु आपण रहंतु केते वर्ष जते वर्ष रही पारिबे 100 वर्ष
जते जिंस रही पारे सेते जगतर कल्याण पे दरकार मनुष्य भीतर दबा केमती भगवान के ज्ञान अज्ञानतरु ज्ञान
आज्ञा नमस्कार
Baba, you have to finish up all 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Also Bhagavad Gita, Sanjeev, already I have started the pravachana. Already Neela is also sending the pravachana. Again I will say Bhagavad Gita Baba started. Sanjeev, I promise you I can do. But you will do one thing, and our Swamiji, Hanshu Babu, very busy. If you can correct, I can write down to you, you correct something. Then after correction, we have to print it. Can you do this thing?
Yes, Baba, I can do it.
Okay. You promise me. I will start, already I have started finish 7. Then I will give writing and give it to you. Then correction. Hanshu Babu will again do this in Namajan. I have done also Oriya Anubad. For the people, I have done all things Oriya Anubad. Okay.